Why can't we just all get along? Why can't we just set aside our differences and have a perfect world? Get your coffee. In my last Coffee Time video, I made the point that every group, religious and non-religious alike, has moral sensibilities and systems that they believe are self-evidently true and rational. They are convinced that their way is the way. They are trying to influence and persuade people to adopt their perspective, believing that doing so will bring about the right behavior in all individuals if they just adopt your view, and ultimately bring about perfect, righteous, utopian societies. Can't we all just get along? Can't you all just follow my view? If only you accepted my way, then there would be unity and everything would be great. But the problem is, our innate internal drive to be good and right will never bring about good and right societies. But why not, you ask? Because we have a huge problem, and the huge problem is us. We are the problem. We are broken. We have, as Christians have identified for centuries, a broken nature. We, Christians, tend to refer to it as a sin nature. Now, among Christians, there are differing views of this sin nature and what some refer to as original sin. But suffice it to say, Christians believe that we are broken, if not from birth, very soon after. In the post-Enlightenment West, we have adopted a largely Rousseauian view of human nature. Most Westerners believe that we are born naturally good. Many 21st century Western Christians believe the same thing because they are very Western in their cultural perspective. The view of Jean-Jacques Rousseau was not the view of Jesus. Jesus said, "What comes out of a man, that defiles a man. For from within, out of the heart of men, proceed evil thoughts, adulteries, fornications, murders, thefts, covetousness, wickedness, deceit, lewdness, an evil eye, blasphemy, pride, foolishness. All of these things come from within and defile a man." Evil thoughts and evil actions arise from within the broken heart of man. We are the problem. There will be no perfect societies by our best efforts. Politics can't accomplish it. Purely religious, ritualistic works won't make it happen. Mass adoption of psychedelics won't bring it about. Sorry, Joe Rogan. We want what we cannot have. It is not wrong to want just, good, righteous, and perfect societies filled with just, good, righteous, and perfect people. I think you should want that. And it is good to point out that the Bible does envision that future, but it won't be brought about by our best and most wholesome efforts. How then? Well, we have to deal with the unrighteousness problem. We have to address the issue of sin. The human heart, from which, according to Jesus, come evil thoughts and evil actions, must be remedied. And if it won't be remedied by better moral systems, then what? According to the teaching of the New Testament, it begins with righteousness imparted and imputed to us by faith. Romans chapters 4 and 5 do a very good job of bringing this to light. Chapters 1, 2, and 3 show us the depths of the problem of sin for all people, whether they are religious or not. And then chapters 4 and 5 help us to see the remedy. The remedy is what Jesus did on the cross 2,000 years ago. He demonstrated God's love for us in that while we were still sinners, he died in our place for our sins. Romans 4:25 says that Jesus was delivered up to the cross because of our offenses, our sin, and he was raised up from the dead for our justification, for our salvation. And as we trust in him, we receive his righteousness credited to our account. He who knew no sin became sin for us so that we might receive and become righteous by and in him. We are made righteous as we trust in the righteous one. And this positionally righteous standing before God begins to bring about a transformation in us, and ultimately a transformation in society. Something to think about. We'll see you next time.